us trying to film our engagement video after just having to file a police report because all of the cars in our driveway got broken into last night and his wallet got stolen along with his ID and his debit card.
You don't make this shit up.
Our life is never dull.
I told you when I proposed it'll never be perfect.
Hi guys, so I wanted to just preface this vlog by kind of explaining how this week went and how I ended up engaged. And I also wanted to get his input because obviously he's the one who proposed, and also the story behind my ring because we somehow managed to snatch my absolute dream ring, and I don't know how we did it, but here's the story of our engagement. So I originally was coming out to California for our anniversary. So our anniversary was March 15th for celebrating 2 years together. That was the whole reason for me coming out here. How long have you been planning the engagement for?
It's a while. Like I would say since we talked about it.
Like January?
Yeah, we talked about it in January, but I would say at least 2 months. Like yeah, January then.
And he had called my best friend Olivia, who's also engaged, and then one of my other best friends, Christian. So they were both in on it, and then Olivia helped pick out the ring.
And Christian said, yeah, literally.
So they were both in on it. I got here on our anniversary. What did we even do that day? You picked me up at the airport.
I picked you up and you were not happy with me.
Oh yeah, we got in a fight that night.
So you weren't really the happiest with me.
That's only because I was alone in a hotel room the night before. Being honest, I don't love the thought of sleeping alone in a hotel room. It just creeps me out. So I don't think I'm gonna be getting a lot of sleep tonight. I'll probably wait till John gets off work to go to bed just because we do FaceTime every night, and I know he's really busy right now, so I don't really want to go to bed.
Yeah.
And he got caught up at work on some crazy call. Couldn't get a hold of him for like 4 hours, and he didn't even end up getting home till like 4 a.m., which was the time that I was getting up to go to the airport. So I didn't sleep at all the entire night. Good morning. So I should already be at the airport. I definitely have not had the morning that I wanted to have. I got maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours of sleep. John had a situation at work. I think he just went to bed, so it's just been a really long night because I was freaking out, worried about him. I couldn't get a hold of him. I just got worried because I didn't know where you were. So I was pissed because I was exhausted, and then I was like, this is a great way to start off our anniversary.
She did say that.
Thank you. We're fighting and I'm exhausted, so I'll see you in a couple hours. And then I get to California and I turned my phone back on when I got off the plane, and my phone hadn't updated, so all of my messages just said delivered. None of them had said like read. So I thought he fell asleep and just didn't set an alarm, and he forgot to pick me up at the airport. So I was about to catch an Uber to his house and like rip him a new one. I was pissed. More so than I was before I got on the flight.
But I was in the airport with red roses and I welcomed her with open arms. Even though she's still trying to act like, oh look, don't talk to me. But she couldn't resist it. She couldn't resist my hugs. In the first 20 minutes of seeing me again, she was back to normal.
Very true. So we came to say hi to his parents because I haven't seen his family in 4 months. And then we had a reservation at our favorite hotel called Sonesta. Any like special occasion, we stay at Sonesta. We were there for our anniversary last year, for my birthday last year. We went to dinner at Yard House, which is another tradition. We had our first date at Yard House, so we always go there. Made it to California and we went to the hotel and honestly just like relaxed and napped all day. Now we're at Yard House. This is where we had our first date. This is where we went last year for our anniversary. It's just like our place for our anniversary, and they brought us a little dish that said happy anniversary, and the waitress took a photo of us. It's pretty cute. There were hints leading up to the engagement. So the first one is I got my nails done on Saturday before I came because I just wanted to get my nails done for my anniversary, and I hated how they turned out. It just, the inspiration photo was not at all what I got.
She had a meltdown.
I full on had a meltdown. I was like, this is not what I wanted. Like, I want to look pretty for my anniversary. And my first hint was not only did he offer to pay to get my nails redone out of nowhere, but also Olivia, my best friend, was like, oh, like I'll just Venmo you money, like go get them redone. And neither of them would ever do that.
I was offering to get your nails done.
You would have told me like if it was for any other thing, you would have been like, get over it, they're just nails.
That's true.
But I remember I told him probably like 7 months ago, randomly we were talking about like marriage and engagement, and I was like, if you ever propose to me, like please make sure my nails look good.
Yeah.
And I guess that stuck. So both of them within a matter of like hours had offered to like Venmo me money to get my nails redone. And I was like, like, okay, that's like a little weird. I didn't think it was for an engagement, but I was like, that's just weird. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's just our anniversary.
Yeah, she was crying for 24 hours about those.
But I was
nails.
really upset about my nails, which I know like is really petty, but I was really upset. So I did go and get my nails redone, and I absolutely love the way they turned out. And then we're back at the hotel Monday night, which is our anniversary, after we had dinner. So like, we had fallen asleep. I get a call from the front desk, and they're like, oh, we have a package down here for you. Is it okay if we bring it up to your room? And I was like,
Alright.
Sure, yeah, of course. They bring up a bottle of wine, a card, and like a little box of fancy gourmet candies.
Yeah.
And I opened the card. The card says happy anniversary, which makes sense because we were there for our anniversary and they know that we come for our anniversary every year. But when you open up the card, it says, Dear Mr. and Mrs. Helmy. And I was like, what? And then it says, congratulations and thank you very much for selecting Sinesta Irvine to celebrate your special day.
Special day?
Please accept a small token of our appreciation from the team and feel free to let us know if we can be any further assistance during your stay. Congratulations again, Team Sinesta. I asked him, I was like, what does it mean, Mr. and Mrs. Hellman? He was like, oh, it's probably just a typo. Like, I told them it was just our anniversary. They probably just assumed that we were married. It says, as you celebrate your special day, may you enjoy the fond memories of past moments, the love and good times that surround you today, and the hopes and dreams of many happy tomorrows.
Tomorrows.
This all happened Monday. So come Tuesday, I had school Tuesday morning, so he got up and went to the gym, and he had been telling me for weeks now that he was going to take me out on this boat. It was going to be so much fun, that it was just this big surprise. He had been working on it and he like completely redid it, and he was so excited. He wouldn't even show me photos of the boat. Like, he wanted it to be this big surprise.
So that boat, I've been working on it. I've worked on it for what, months before you showed up. We did a lot of work on it, and the reason I did that is because I had a deadline, which is March 16th, and that was my deadline. So me and my buddy, we worked on it so hard, and she used to get mad at me a lot of times because I spent so many hours working on that boat. So she got mad at me and she didn't know why I was doing it. So it comes Tuesday, March 16th.
I'm getting ready for the boat. We wore these matching hoodies. This is from the brand Moods. Mine says famous, his says bad on it. We bought snacks and we like go out on the boat. Little do I know, his friend who owns the boat is literally watching this entire thing go down. And I'm like,
Kevin.
oh my god, I'm so embarrassed because I, being a vlogger, am like filming myself getting on the boat and like, you know, doing all the vlogging things, making sure I'm getting the good angles, and like the guy who owns the boat is like watching the whole thing from his car.
He was pretty like impressed by the way she jumped on the boat.
And we go out on the boat, and I had wanted to see the seals. That was like the biggest thing, is I wanted to see the seals at Balboa and past like Corona Del Mar, if you know Orange County, Newport area. Corona Del Mar is my favorite beach for one, but if you go out towards Balboa Island, there's always seals out there. When he goes fishing, he always tells me about the seals. So I was like, please take me to see the seals. I want to see them. So we went out there and there was like 3 baby seals, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, oh my god, they were so cute. I was just having the time of my life.
The weather was kind of not the greatest.
And he is acting so weird. I'm gonna be honest, I had one drink and I'd also had a buzz ball. I was kind of tipsy.
Like,
he's over here like trying to drive this boat, and I'm like, woo, this is great. Look at the seals. So finally, he goes back into the harbor where it's like a little bit more calm. He's like, why don't you go to the front of the boat and I'll take a picture of you with the seals? And I'm not even thinking twice about it. I'm like, hell yeah, seals, a photo, of course. Like, let's do it.
That buzzball was doing a good
Oh my
job.
god, I was living for it. So I go to the front of the boat and I turn around and homeboy is on his knee with a ring. And I was like, what is happening? And this whole time, like, there's just boats like driving by us, and he just breaks out into the most sweetest, most heartfelt proposal, and I just start crying. Like, I don't know what else to do. I just start crying because I truly did not think it was gonna happen. And for one, if anyone from my work is watching this, it's been a running joke for weeks about this damn boat.
And I hear about it. So whatever y'all say at work, I still hear about it at home.
Everyone was like, watch him just propose to you on this boat. And I was like, it's not gonna happen, for one. And I was like, for two, screw the boat. I'm sick of hearing about the boat.
She really hated the boat.
I was so sick of hearing about it. And now I can't hate the boat because I got engaged on the boat. I'm engaged. He just proposed on the boat.
That's not English. Don't worry about what she's gonna say.
I don't have any words. I'm actually in complete and utter shock. I don't know what to say right now. We're on a boat and I'm engaged on a boat. Say something, I don't know what to say.
Thanks to everyone who helped me plan this.
I can't believe this. Oh my god. I'm in shock. I just FaceTimed Olivia and she was in on it. She helped him pick out the ring. I'm gonna go enjoy the day with my fiance.
That's the first time you've seen it.
I'm gonna send a picture in my group work chat because
You should.
they all thought it was gonna happen and I kept telling them no.
Huh?
I kept telling everyone no. Holy fuck.
Your work group?
Oh my god.
And for all the guys out there, if you're planning something like that and you're trying to plan a speech, whatever you think you're gonna say or whatever you think you plan to say, I can guarantee you it's not gonna come out the same. It's gonna come out from your heart once you're on your knees and once you're looking at her eyes. Something else is gonna take over you and you're gonna just speak your mind, speak your heart. Don't pressure yourself trying to, oh look, I'm gonna make it perfect. It is perfect. You're doing so.
And I think the thing that is most perfect about it is, if you know me, I'm a control freak. I, for weeks, months, probably even a year, have been sending him anything engagement related of how he could do it, what I wanted my ring to look like. I just like try to control everything. But what made it so perfect is that I was so caught off guard and it was absolutely nothing like I had told him, nothing like I had expected. And it was just so in the moment and so heartfelt and so us. Like it just felt so real. Like I could tell that it wasn't like some big extravagant planned thing. Like I didn't need all these people around to watch and it wasn't like this big event. And it's like this memory that I'm never ever gonna forget.
So what I was originally planning in my head is I'm gonna get friends, I'm gonna get my friend, and we're gonna get balloons, we're gonna get just surprise her and all that. But then I just figured, I was like, who cares? I'm like, it's only me and her, it's more intimate, it's more personal, it's more sentimental. Just do it like that. And come on, how many times do you hear someone propose on the boat in the middle of a harbor between two beautiful cities and calm water and seals? I mean, you don't really get to hear that a lot. And I just, again, at the heat of the moment, I saw her, I just knew this was the right moment and I went with it.
And then, so the story behind the ring, I mean, I'm pretty sure with every couple, when you talk about like getting engaged or getting married, like that's obviously something that you want to be on the same page for. And when it came down to the ring, my only requirements that I had for him is that I wanted it to be an emerald cut diamond and I wanted it to be a thin band and I wanted it to be silver. I like simple. I don't like the big thick gold ones. I don't like the ones with like lots of big rocks. Basically, the ring that he proposed to me with was perfect. I was in shock, and that was the ring that Olivia helped him pick out. It literally could not have been more perfect, but it was a little too big, which was no fault of his own. It was just the sizing was a little bit too big. And then I had worn it for a little bit over a day and I felt it was just like a little too fragile, and there was just something in my heart that was like, I obviously am gonna be wearing this for the rest of my life and I don't ever want to like risk messing it up or ruining it or losing it or damaging it in any way. So we went to get it resized, and while we were there we just asked to look at rings that were similar but maybe had just like a little bit of a thicker band, something that was just like a tiny bit more durable. And they had one that was almost identical, it just has a hardly thicker of a band, like you can hardly tell. And then there's just one more ring of diamonds around it, so it's just a little more durable, and it honestly couldn't have worked out better. I just feel a little more safe having it just being a little more thicker and durable, where like when I wear it I'm not worried about like damaging it or losing it or anything. Yep. So that is a story about how I snagged the perfect ring. It wasn't like he didn't do a great job. He literally couldn't have picked a better ring for me, and the ring that I have literally identical to the ring he proposed with. I just wanted to make sure that it was something that I felt comfortable wearing.
The other ones was really fragile.
That is the story of our engagement, and the last week has honestly been a dream. We got to celebrate with his family, and we're gonna be going to Vegas in a couple weeks to celebrate his birthday.
With your family too.
My family is also gonna be coming as well as his, so we'll get to do a little bit of celebrating then. And when I come back out here for good, I think we're gonna really start diving in. Yeah, that's the story of our engagement, but it's been like the craziest week. I've been so caught off guard. I still, like, every time I look at my hand I'm like, what is happening? I don't know, I'm so shocked right now, but I couldn't be happier. And everyone has been so so just loving and sweet and kind and like nothing but well wishes, and I just feel so loved and blessed. And for the first time in a very, very long time, like I really just feel like this is exactly where I'm meant to be, and there was absolutely like no doubt in my mind. I basically cut you off and just said yes. Like I didn't even need to hear the rest of your speech.
She's like, shut up.
It was just kind of one of those things, like when we met, we knew from the moment we met we were going to be together forever.
Very cool.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everyone for your well wishes, and thank you to everyone who had a part in the planning. Thank you to Olivia and to Christian and to all of my friends and family, all of his friends and family, just to everyone. Honestly, this has just been the best week of my life.
It's been amazing.
So blessed. That is the story of our engagement.
Here's the story.
I will see you guys next week with an all new video. This bitch is getting hitched. Have we learned our lesson?
Yeah, to leave the car unlocked and put my wallet right by the door.
Let's do that again and then see how many more times our wallet gets stolen. You know you're gonna have to sit at the DMV for like 6 hours.
No! So, you know, if you've seen that, I'm not literally gonna get my driver's license.
You have to.
I won't. So I don't have to worry about that.
Have fun in Vegas without an ID. We're going to Vegas for his birthday and to celebrate our engagement.
Like that.
So we need to get that taken care of this week.
I will.